Okay guys, welcome back to another 50k FTMO challenge rundown. I know it's been a few weeks, but yeah, we recap on what we have missed. And to my 7 viewers, i.e. myself, on 7 different accounts, let's get into it. Right, so obviously starting off June, well, coming off a pretty poor month in May. I think it was about a -4 month in the end. Let's double check, shall we? Oh god, a lot worse actually. Um, so I think it was supposed to be -4%, but commissions and things like that, which I've been getting screwed over on, made it quite a lot worse. But anyway, so yeah, coming off quite a bad losing month, one of the worst I've had actually. Getting into May, you can see we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins and 3 losses. That should have been a win as well, but we'll get into that. So, much better month, thank goodness. And this is what trading is all about, really, just being able to stick through those losing periods where you kind of start to question and doubt everything, including your strategy, and you've just got to stick with it and trust the data. So, he says, right, so 1st of June, we took this lovely trade, win. We took this one, which should have been a win, but FTMO being FTMO, sorry, excuse me. It wasn't a loss, that's for sure. Yeah. FTMO being FTMO didn't trigger for some stupid reason. I think actually it was a 5 pip stop. Yeah, so it's 0.2 pips over, but it didn't trigger. So hence we closed it at break even. Then we took this trade Thursday the 4th. Oh, that is just something I'm testing, so we can ignore that. Thursday the 4th. Took this trade, obviously valid, but again, this I'm going to start looking at, kind of looking market structure. Ironically enough, I said I wasn't going to, but hey, we are testing it in the background. Market structure, because you can see we're kind of deeply in discount, and you can see we've came back up to premium and then moved from there. So does it make sense to enter a trade here? Not necessarily, no. But anyway, right, so yeah, we took a loss, so we're currently 2% break even, then -1, so 1%. We took another loss here again. Why are we selling all the way down here? Something I need to look into and am looking into. So now we are back at break even for the month. We then took this, the 9th. Was this a loss or break even? Let's have a look. The 9th. So it was loss. Cool. So -1. Took this on the 15-minute time frame, which is I've actually collected about a year and a half's worth of data on this, and it is seeming quite promising. To be honest, it's exactly the same system, just on the 15-minute time frame instead of the 1 hour. Meaning, you can basically you need less of a price move to capture the RR essentially. So yeah, meaning it's a lot more easier to take reversal trades and things like that. Whereas on the 1 hour, we were kind of needing a full continuation A to B move to be able to take profit a lot of the time. Whereas the 50 minutes a lot more forgiving, should we say, in that way. So anyway, yeah, took that. So we were down, but yeah, I've lost it now. We were down, what, 1%? So now up 1%. There were some trades in here, but to be honest with you, after this, so I only risked 0.5% on this. So you can see on the 10th of June, because we were just taking a hammering, and I was kind of reassessing things, also started a new job and things like that, so a lot was going on. So yeah, took only 0.5% risk on that. We then didn't trade here, no trade here actually. There was a valid trade here, but it was a break even. Took this beautiful sell, makes so much sense. If we're looking at here, 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 as your overall price range, came up into premium, extreme premium, And yeah, here was the setup. So took this on the 15th, but we actually obviously closed it the following morning because it just missed take profit. So again, this is trading for you. Are you going to stick to your kind of structured strategy, or in this instance, when it's point a couple of pips off, are you really going to let that profit go away from you? Because that could have just been a break even instead, and plus a setup produced against the previous trade, so there was a long setup the following day. So hence I closed that one and took the long one, and they ended up both being winners, which was quite nice. So I closed, oh forgive me actually, I closed like 80%, as you can see here, and then kind of let the rest run just in case. Oh my god, no, ignore me, that was for the long. Anyway, closed here, and then took the long here, closed 80%. I think when I started seeing the 1 hour bearish candle come against me is when I closed. We can tell you exactly when I closed. However this bloody thing works. Here we go. God, it's getting a bit techy here. Right, closed 1.16093. 1.16093. Yeah, you can see I closed it here as I started seeing that kind of bearish candle begin to print. And then, yeah, obviously let the rest. I moved my stop, so it ended up actually being hit at break even, I think is around here. But anyway, so that, thank goodness for these couple of winners in a row, because we were in some serious drawdown. I think going up to about 8.5%, if we see, yeah, almost 8.5%, which was a little bit tight. So anyway, yeah. And then we took this lovely win as well, which was gorgeous. Obviously, again, makes sense, but this is one of the things why I'm testing the premium discount situation, because in this instance, when momentum is strong, it's obviously quite likely that it's going to continue. But obviously, it's nowhere near premium. So, yeah, something to look into. So, yeah, and that is that for the challenge so far. So you can see that we've kind of, this is where traders are born, as some say. Some people have said that, which I mean, it's very true, because you can quite easily get to this point and get extremely tilted. So, but we've managed to hopefully somewhat claw our way back out and potentially on the up. We shall see. But yeah, we're up about 2.1k for the month so far. So what is it? That's about 4 and a bit percent so far for the month. I'm now looking at going onto the 15-minute chart instead of the hourly, but it's just something I need to play around with due to starting a new job and things like that. So most likely this may be it for the month. To be honest with you, we shall see. But obviously you'll see in the next update from me what happens. Win rate terrible, because we obviously hit that big loss streak. Average profit, again, something I need to look into with the commissions, and as you can see, all my losses are pretty much more than that 1% limit, and most of my wins are less than the 2%. You know, all these should be over. So I'm potentially looking at doing like a 2.1% gain or something like that, just to get rid of those commission losses and spreads and things like that. But anyway, yeah, we have. I thought this was going to be blown for a second, to be honest with you, but we seem to be climbing back out of drawdown, thank goodness. So we shall see what next month and the following week has to offer. I'll tell you what, I'll do a little rundown on some other charts as well. If anyone is watching, who knows? Probably not, but we'll do it anyway. Gold, you can see we're having quite a large sell-off. We've got this large order block. We did want to see this low get taken. Makes a lot of sense for it to be taken, obviously. We did have a bullish reaction out of it, not strong enough. We're still holding this bearish order flow here. So let us see how we react to this low. Very important. We've broken down below the EMA, which is what I use on stocks, and it's actually really phenomenal, to be honest. Looking for good buy opportunities when we are below, and just kind of dollar cost averaging into that. BTC, God knows, I don't really trade this or buy or have any Bitcoin myself, but we are very bearish at the moment. Just wick below this low, not fully closed, not a body close below, so that again could be a potential reversal taking place, but I would not be so keen on that considering the current environment with what's going on and how it has been behaving. I would like to see quite a lot of bullish momentum first before getting on board with this, if you were to. S&P 500 all-time highs, beautiful. You can see here the EMA playing lovely. Every time. What I do is obviously every month put X amount of money in, and then every time we get a weekly candle close below the EMA, you just double down on that. So we've got an opportunity here, 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 here. This is beautiful. This was the tariffs when all hell fucking let loose. And then your most recent one was in March. So yeah, that's something to perhaps look into if you haven't already. Who knows what's going on with this one, to be honest. I don't exactly analyze this, but yeah, it's probably going to have a pullback fairly shortly, but who knows. Again, this is just another variant of S&P. Nvidia looking beautiful for longs right now. Really good buying opportunity here in this support and resistance. So getting close to the EMA as well, which is lovely to see. AMD, I wouldn't be buying this anytime soon. Again, all-time highs, which is great because I'm in it. But yeah, BlackRock just broke, potentially back above. Let's see how this. I mean, yeah, I'm not too keen on this candle, but nice buying opportunity nonetheless. You can see we are bearish overall at the moment. So we shall see how this candle closes. Whether the following next week can close bullish, that would be quite a telltale sign that we can potentially go higher, which is great. Facebook, I'm in this. I don't really know how keen I am with Facebook at the moment, to be honest. Been bearish for pretty much almost a year now. Yeah. But hey, decent prices nonetheless for some nice buys underneath the EMA. See if this order block holds. Amazon, good prices for longs. Again, testing the EMA. Berkshire Hathaway is finally broken above. Thank goodness. It's been a pretty terrible year for them, to be honest, with Warren Buffett retiring and things like that. But yeah, that is it. Google, again, tech stocks across the board are at good prices for some nice buys. Oil, oof, didn't even see this until now actually. Close below the EMA. I don't have any oil, to be honest, but yeah, that's not looking too good, is it? Or is it, with potentially the war being over? Perhaps it's being priced in. Who knows? So that is that. We have met our target on the US dollar index. We want to see the higher taken, which we have, and we've had a body close above, which is awesome. So reversals can now be on the cards. However, I do believe EU we haven't taken the low yet. No, we have not, which we want to see as well, meaning most likely we could get another bearish candle, or bullish candle before, probably perhaps something like this, before we can have a little pullback. We shall see, but yeah, that's nice to see the analysis played out. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I would be quite surprised if we don't have another bearish weekly candle following last week, close below this low, or at least wick. I reckon wick below this low, wick these lows, probably form as a bit of a doji like that. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will keep you posted next week.